Hi everyone. I wanted to do a short video on Charlie. There he is. Yep, there's my Charlie. And feline stenotitis. Oh, little baby, touch my boogies. Come on. Okay, good boy. Okay, so he was diagnosed with feline stenotitis. It's been like a year almost now. The first thing that happened was when I took him to the vet after I adopted him from the um, local shelter. I took him to the vet and made sure everything was okay because he was having a little bit of tummy issues and stuff like that. And his breath stunk bad. I mean, we're talking bad. So I took him to the vet, and the vet said, "Oh, he's a lot older." I knew he wasn't a lot older, but the vet said he was a lot older because his gums and his teeth had all this plaque and they were just nasty and stuff like that. So the doctor was thinking that he was a lot older. Well, as time went by, 6 months went by, took him to another vet visit, and they're like, he's got feline stenotitis. And I'm like, what is that? So you can Google it and YouTube it, and there's lots of videos on it. But it basically is, it's like an autoimmune thing that his teeth are literally just rotting out of his head. Yeah, poor baby. I know, and it hurt. I could tell that he was not happy. He was in pain. Then I started noticing the little teeth in the front were missing and stuff like that. So we went to the vet. Yep. We went to the vet. Remember that long drive in the rain? Yes, you hated it. You cried. It was horrible. I was stressed. You were stressed. It was not good. So she said, well, there's nothing I can really tell you for sure until I get in there. This was a dental vet down in the Lapeer, Fenton area. So she said, well, we're going to go in there and see what it is, and I'll call you as soon as that I get in there. She got in there, and she's like, yeah, he's got serious feline stenotitis. So he had all of his teeth removed. And when she really got in there to remove the teeth, she said, it is a good thing that you did this now, because if we would have waited, he could have lost part of his jaw. The teeth and everything was going down to the infections were going down to the root. He was not happy. So we had it done. He had to eat soft food for like 8 weeks. He couldn't have any dry food or anything like that. I gave him those little like lickable treats a lot. And he's perfectly fine now. He eats hard food, dry food, he eats soft food. He seemed to be perfectly happy. And you might be able to tell in some of the other videos. I'm going to try to get his like little gums here. See, there's like no teeth. I don't know if you can see that. So poor little Charlie. I know. But he's happier now. I don't think after the trauma was done, and they gave him pain medicine for the next couple, he was on pain medicine for like a week. And he seems perfectly fine now, and perfectly happy and perfectly spoiled, like a little Charlie baby should. Yes. So, I'm just telling you my story, Charlie's story, I should say. He picked me when we were at the shelter. I was looking at a bunch of different cats, I should say. We were in a tiny room with lots of cats. And I kept looking at different cats. Well, he came up and started pawing me on the legs. He was the only one who did that. So I picked him up. And while my son and the volunteer in there were talking, and I was talking with them, I noticed he had fallen asleep in my arms. So I took that as a sign that, yep, he's my baby. So it was rough for me because it was traumatizing because I knew he was being traumatized when I had to take him down there, but I knew he was in a lot of pain. You could tell. He just wasn't a happy cat. He was always had a fever. He's always hot and or he felt hot to the touch, but always cold and just shaking all the time. So I know he was not feeling well. And it wasn't cheap. Let's just say it's between $2,000 and $3,000. Normally, I probably wouldn't have had the money or wouldn't have even spent the money. I don't know. I guess I still would have. I would have, by hook or by crook, I would have done it for him because he needed it. And I love him. He's been there for me when my second cat died. Fagin, when Fagin died, he was there for me. He was there for me when my parents died. And that was really rough, but he was there for me. And so he's really important to me. And he's really adorable. And I just wanted to share this with you. If you are going through this, if your cat's going through this, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's worth it. He's happy. I'm happy. And he was like, when this happened, he was less than 2 years old. So, he was young. If he would have been like 16, 18 or something like that and in bad health, I don't know if I would have done it. But usually this happens to young ones anyway. It's something they have from birth. And, who knows? Who knows why? I don't know if they even know why. But it's worth it if you love your animals, if you love your babies. It's worth it. So, yeah. So I would really appreciate you showing Charlie some love with like and subscribe. And I just love him so much. I can't help it. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments.